Hi everyone, good whatever time of day it is for you right at this point. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and if you're not, I really hope it gets better sooner rather than later. I want to say thank you so very much to everyone that takes the time out to interact with my channel. I sincerely appreciate it. Thank you to all my subscribers, people that stop to like, to comment, and interact. I really appreciate it. I know I haven't been around much lately, but I'll make another post in regards to why I'm not around as much. But not to worry, it's nothing crazy or anything. We just got a new puppy. All right, so in this video, I actually made this video a couple days ago, but my game kept crashing and updating, so I really hope you like it. So this layout specifically, I designed it because I wanted to create something that would actually annoy me in real life. And I'll show you the final in a minute. So basically you're gonna enter through your main door from your bathroom to your dining room, then your bedroom, then from the bedroom to the to the kitchen, and from the kitchen you could either go to the living space or the office. So this is what I came up with. Now, I'm not a landscaper by any means. I'm not a builder by any means. And I pretty much say this in all my videos to keep your expectations at a low. And the reason being for that is I don't spend a lot of time playing my game. As I said before, we just got a new puppy. It takes a lot. It takes a lot. And you want to make sure that your new puppy feels safe and secure and happy. He's not around his mom anymore and things like that. So we needed to do that. I probably won't spend a lot of time with roofing, but I always try to include as much as I can in the video. But I don't want a very long video, so I'll cut out a huge bunch of it as much as possible. This is pretty much the roof, I guess. I just used a couple of half-hipped roof, the regular roof, whatever it was called, I don't remember. And that's it. Oh, and a gabled roof, I think it was. Yeah. So then I added some roof trims, and I changed this roof about 1,000 times. I changed the layout about 1,000 times, and I changed outside about 1,000 times, the landscaping. So this probably isn't the final result, but it's fine. I always add either some kind of AC or some kind of vent or some kind. Almost all my builds almost always have some kind of chimney. So I usually have saucer lights, but I decided that I'm gonna just, for the last few times I've played, try to use the lights that I actually want in the room. And I think it's a great idea because it actually gives me an idea of maybe what exactly do I want in this specific room. And the lighting also contributes to that. The flooring contributes to that. The wallpaper contributes to that. And then the type of decor and furniture that I put inside. So here I'm trying to decorate the bathroom. I change wallpapers often, I change flooring often, but I think I settled on this one and I really liked how it turned out. So that's the overview of the bathroom, but we'll go through it at the end of the video, so you'll get to see exactly how it turned out. I kept going indoor and outdoor, indoor and outdoor. So I added some windows around, some doors. Again, I changed the wallpapers in this house about 1,000,000 times because I just couldn't settle on a wallpaper. But I think I really liked this wallpaper, whatever it is. I don't know, paneling. I don't know. I added a couple of those base game, what do you call that glass again? I can't remember. You see, this is how bad it is when you haven't played in a very long time. Like, I can't remember anything. This was one of my favorites in the whole house, matter of fact. I love the vine wall. And the storyline for it is basically that there was this old lady living in this house with her husband and her kids grew up and they moved away. Her husband eventually died. I know, I'm sorry, he had an accident. And the wife, she stayed at home. She used to take care, the husband used to take care of the gardens mostly. And ow! Oh my God. Puppy, don't bite me. Jesus, my toe. Oh my God. I'm so sorry about that. Sorry for the jump scare. He scared me. He bit my toe. Literal my toe, my big toe. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so that's why I haven't been around. He needs a lot of attention, but I love him. I love him. Yeah, so her husband used to take care of the house and the gardening and, the handiness of the house and everything. And when he passed away, it kind of hit her really hard. So she loved him dearly, hit her really hard, and the garden just got away. It started growing all over the dining room from outside, and it was just a lot for her to handle, both mentally and physically. She didn't have the money to buy or pay for a gardener. They spent their entire life savings taking care of this house and making sure everything is nice and the way they wanted it to be. And because he was such a hands-on person, he wanted her vision to show in the house. The paneling here in the kitchen was actually his idea. He loved the color green, and the house was more of a modern wallpaper type of thing she wanted, and they couldn't settle on the kitchen. So he said, I want the green. I really want the green. I want the green to stay there. It was a part of the old house, and that was just a section of the house that she decided to keep. So, yeah. They had huge dreams in the beginning of living somewhere in the city, and they thoroughly enjoyed that in their youth, being in the city and enjoying going out to restaurants and going to the spa and having their date nights. They really, really enjoyed that until after they had kids. They decided that they wanted to move to the countryside and spend as much time as they possibly can with that one-on-one, just having a sanctuary with their kids. So they eventually moved to the countryside in a newer part of town, and they started working on this old house that they found. It was half old-ish. In the process, they just started their life. They spent their time traveling and stuff. So the money wasn't all there. And after a period of time, she knew she wanted to be a teacher, so she became a teacher. He wanted to go into engineering, so he eventually went into engineering, and he started working on those skills that he loves so much, his handiness skills. After becoming the engineer and the teacher, they really wanted to just settle down and slow down as they got older. So she decided that she wanted to go into the more creative aspect of life. So she decided that she was going to write books for kids. And he decided that, I like my handiness stuff, so I think I'll probably do it occasionally and spend most of my time with my wife. So he spent a huge part of the rest of his life with his wife, and I think so deserving, so beautiful, so sweet. Yeah. And he gave up on engineering because it wasn't that important to him. So the whole yard is growing up, the bushes are growing all over. It still looks fairly good because that is her downtime. She tends to spend it outside, remembering her husband. Yeah, so outside, inside, they used to play chess together on the weekends. They had floaties in the pool. They loved their barbecues. You'll notice a couple kids stuff around because they renewed the house, renovated the house, and they got rid of the kids' rooms and stuff, but the toys are still there because the memories are there. The bicycles are still there because they used to ride and go camping every weekend. The tent is still set up from the last time her husband had it set up. So this is the build outside, and we're gonna go ahead and take a look on the inside in a few minutes. It didn't matter if the house was old or the roof was old. it was just a home that they have together for each other, and they truly, truly loved it. So you enter from your main door, and this is the bathroom. So a couple renovated items. The tub was new, the sink was new, the toilet wasn't new. She kept up her husband's robe. She missed him. She misses him. Something that I personally do, I always put the hamper or the clothing basket right by the towels, where when I dry my hands, I just drop it inside the hamper. And if you change your clothes, you just drop it in there too. It's so easy. So we leave from the bathroom and we go over here to the dining room. And I switched around a couple things. For the storyline, she and her husband painted that painting for a date night, which is why all the martini glasses, that was one of their favorite drinks to have together. The clay, she loves all things creative, so of course she's gonna have some clay on her fireplace. The TV isn't as important, but the vine wall is super important. It has major significance to her. That's her husband's coat and his gardening hat that he always used. So we move on over to the bedroom. Something that I personally do in my builds, I tend to add too much, and sometimes it doesn't make any sense, but I think for the storyline it works. Its personality. The fan is from the original house. Her husband made her that clock. They painted together, so that's one of their paintings as well for a date night. She brought some of the gardening items that he used outside, some of the flowers and stuff, and brought them inside their bedroom. So even when she sleeps, it's like he never left. He's right there with her. The lighting items, he built it. The mirror, she loves mirrors. Photography, again, all things creative became a huge part of her life. So she wanted mirrors, and he made them for her. So she keeps everything close to her heart. Guitar was something that he loved, so he bought her a guitar, and she doesn't know how to play still, but it's there. The fish was from one of their kids, and it's been with them for a long time, so she put it in her bedroom. And we move on over to the living space. I don't know why, but I started doing this double curtain thing, and I really love it. From the bedroom, there's no door going to the living room. It's actually from the bedroom to the kitchen, but I came over here. I don't know why I did that, but it's fine. Something that I started doing, I started shrinking bigger items smaller to see how it looked, and I liked it. It came out, I love the colors together. Again, I guess it's a personality thing. I don't know. So I couldn't edit out some of these things, but you definitely leave from the bedroom to the kitchen. There we go. All right, so again, she added all these extra stuff that really added to the essence of the house. The flowers, the coffee maker. The coffee was his thing, tea were their thing. Reading is hers, creativity is hers, so she definitely brought her computer in here in the kitchen so she could have a nice workspace where she focused on her husband. It definitely helped her creative mindset. Teas on Saturdays were their thing, afternoon tea, so that's why you have the tea set behind there. The menu board, she used to make some meals for him, and he would say, I don't know how I feel about that one, but that one's great. And just a spice to life in that regard. We'll move on over from the kitchen to the office, and she has a whole bunch of yarn stuff, but I personally always add extra stuff, so extra computers, extra tablets all around the house, and extra yarn, so I can just put it in their inventory whenever a sim moves in. Her husband was also later on interested in history and geography, and she kept everything up. She kept everything up. She loved spending time with him, loved being with him, and this house mattered to her more than anything. Well, now. Her husband made her this fountain so they could sit outside sometimes and have a picnic. Again, a couple of kids stuff are up, but I did remove that ladder because I don't think I need it. So bye. And because she was a teacher there and he was interested in history, there were a lot of stargazing date nights and sun bath and moon baths and pool time and gardening and taking care of their bugs and their insects and everything. They loved spending time together. And I think this is a huge, 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 huge part of the build. Kids' toys around, but no kids. They got rid of the kids' rooms because, again, the kids grew up, they moved out, and they kept the toys because the toys are memories and the memories live in the house. Jacuzzi, card games, they had weekends where they would bicycle and camp, and hot tub nights. Fridays were their hot tub nights. Bicycling was on Sundays and camping. It was just everything means something. Something that I also personally add to my bills. I always add a light switch on the outside because not only you would have a light switch on the outside to turn on your outside light sometimes, but you could use it as a doorbell. I guess I use it as a doorbell in the game sometimes. It doesn't work. It's not functional or anything, but it's definitely something that I add to it. Because barbecuing was so important to them, they also had a barbecue on the veranda. Um, it again just something that they love doing together, so why not? When it rains, they come out here, they lounge around, they chit chat about the good old days, and they have their barbecues, their barbecue chicken skewers and their barbecue chicken and barbecue vegetables, and I think it's asado or asada or something like that. And they love their grilled plantains, they love those things. So they played table tennis every other weekend. They invited friends over sometimes to join their barbecues. It was just an all out event. All out event. So I really hope you guys like this build. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but they also love playing chess. That was one of their things for date nights. So I really hope you guys like this build. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I mean, I started it out to irritate myself because who would enter from their bathroom? No offense to you or anything if that's how you enter, but that's how it started and this is how it ended. So I really hope you guys liked it. Again, I don't really make long videos anymore because I don't think people really like to watch it, but I really enjoyed making this build. So I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening, day, whatever it is. If it's not going good, I hope it goes great. And thank you so, so very much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope y'all have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.